I haven't done one of these clips for a while, I don't think. Well, say a while, it'd be a few days or maybe a week or so, I don't know. Feels ages, to be fair. And I think the last one was talking about I'd finished the project and I'd committed to 2 new projects, which is really good. And I give myself a self-imposed deadline, which I've never done before, I don't think. I've had months' work which I wanted to fill if I could, and I did fill 4 of them. But this one has these next 2 projects have an end date, a specific end date, and I haven't worked on them since I think the weekend, so that's 4 or 5 days, maybe even longer. I think what I've tried to do is take time from writing, typing, anything to do with the books, either of them, because I just want to answer the question mulling over in my head, which is really important, and I don't really want to go ahead with any more writing until I answer it. And that is, what's the purpose of the books? I mean, both of them, not just one, but why would I write that book? So I know why I want to write it and why it's important to me, but is what would be the intention of writing such a book and sharing it with the world? And I have mulled over this next one, I think consistently, maybe over the last few years. It's about a decade. I've mulled over, I think, the writing of it when it came up to me as an idea, and since, in terms of, would I write it? Would I share it with other people? Or is it just something I want to keep for myself? And I keep coming back to the idea that I want to share it. I want to put it out there, because if it can help someone else in any way, then that's important to me. And that's been the case with all my books. All the content has obviously helped me. Everything I've written about the content, also doing it. And I have lots of memories from the completion of this challenge that I'll be writing about. And I kind of think, yeah, there is something to share, but I don't think I've got it sorted yet as what exactly is it. So what I've decided to do is just maybe start the writing, or continue with the writing, because I have started already. I have copied over some things and changed a few things, so there's bits that I can write about, and maybe in the writing I'll answer my question, because it's not coming to me in these walks, it's not coming to me just as an open question, and I think I'm being guided to just write and see what comes up. There are thoughts in my head, and I want it is going to be a travel book. It has to be, because of the content, really, you can't escape that. But all my books also have a self-development, personal growth theme, and this won't be any different. This will also have that, because in my decade, from all those travels, I have experienced tremendous growth. And I see that when I mix with other people, and when I talk about things and my approach to things, I see that I have experienced many changes that sometimes you forget, sometimes you think they were there before, and actually they weren't. So you can expect other people to have had the same growth, the same changes in themselves, the same challenges. Maybe they haven't, and you can't force that on them. Their development comes when their development comes, and that's perfectly okay. But yeah, so I think that was just I didn't know what I was going to talk about when I set off, which is usually the case. There's a familiar theme there, isn't there, even like with my books. I find things as I walk along that path, or write along those chapters, so maybe that's it. I like to talk things through and maybe I do just need to start, just like today I need to start this walk after I didn't do one yesterday because I wasn't well, and I just needed to get out and clear the cobwebs, because I've been doing daily walks through February, some of January and all of this month so far. So yesterday felt really weird to not do it. So there we are. Maybe I've come to my answer, just walk along that path of the book and see what comes. Sometimes you have to do that, don't you? Sometimes you can have the intention at the start, and I like that. Sometimes it comes during, or it changes, and I'm more than happy for it all to change. I don't hold fast on it must be one thing from start to finish, because it can't be, can it? Life isn't. So there we go. Maybe, just maybe, that will bring back my creativity that has disappeared the last few days, and hopefully this walk will kick it all off again. As I say, after staying in yesterday and being in bed and asleep for most of the day, after some illness in the night. So we shall see what this creativity brings. Sometimes you just have to do that, don't you? Surrender to what is, not have any fixed idea of what everything should be, but surrender to what is. There we go. Hopefully you having more luck with your creativity, or you are surrendering like me. Enjoy.